Hi guys, it's reaction time. Blackberry Smoke and Azalea. So anyone who watches the channel will know my love, not just for Southern rock, but my love especially for Blackberry Smoke. Everything they do, I love. Every one of their albums is brilliant. They can't put a foot wrong, really. Maybe seen these as many times, like one of my bands I've seen the most out of any other bands, you know, and that goes for Alter Bridge, Blackberry Smoke. Probably, if I counted how many times I've seen them, it's probably, you know, about even, I reckon. Maybe a bit more for Blackberry Smoke. That's how much I love them. So the album, Be Right Here, is coming out February the 16th. Seems like it's ages. This is like the 4th song, I think, that they brought off the album as a single. I loved every single one of them. This is the new one. This is Azalea by Blackberry Smoke. Here we go.
Voices calling for you. Do they tell you what you need to know? And do they point you to the way back home? It might not seem the same since you've been grown. Everything looks withered to the bone, but time will bring the rain. You can bloom again the same. Half the learnings and the leaving, that's the only thing we fear. Maybe it's not out there, maybe this leads nowhere. Home will always be right here. Azalea, life ain't always kind enough to warn ya. Your heart ain't the same as California. Getting by it don't mean getting strong. Coming back don't mean you're leaving here was wrong. Sorry ain't the same as moving on. Even when you pray, you don't always get your way. Half the learnings and the leaving, that's the only thing we fear. Maybe it's not out there, maybe this leads nowhere. Home will always be right here.
Oh, one of the few bands, and they're on a, you know, maybe I could count 10, I don't know, but that's a lot considering, you know, the amount of music I listen to that transport me. They just transport me to, you know, probably their hometown. You know, they come from Atlanta, Georgia. It just is amazing the way they can transport you into the feel of the music to somewhere else. I just drift with them, especially in these acoustic driven songs. Lovely picky guitar work by the guys. It's just beautiful, man. And the production here is just spot on, because that's when a production really shines in it, when you strip it back and you've got basically someone just, you know, playing those great picky acoustic guitar bits. And then Charlie Starr's unmistakable vocal. He's so charismatic as well, you know. And as soon as he comes on in the car, I'm like, or, you know, any song, even if I hadn't heard it, that's Charlie Starr, man. It's just unmistakable, his vocals. One of the best vocalists in this genre out there. Yeah, he just is amazing. The way this is sort of gliding along, it's very really lovely to listen to. It's just, some songs have just got a feel. This has got a feel about it. You know, it's one of them songs that it just comes on and you'd be like, man, it's got so much feeling in it. It just, like I said, transports you. I love the way that mandolin, is it a mandolin? I'm probably completely wrong here, but it's being introduced more into like the second round of verses and stuff. So you get in these subtly introduced elements of the song, whereas, you know, you're getting that sort of like, I think it's a bass, a kick drum and an acoustic guitar and bass, and then you can hear that mandolin coming in more and more as the song's building. Listening to this song, I don't care where it goes. It can carry on like this for the rest of the song. I think I can imagine listening to this album in a whole, because you get some real rocking tracks from Blackberry Smoke. So you know, this is not a surprise from them. This is something they do across nearly all their albums, especially lately. You know, probably from Whippoorwill onwards, more of this sort of stuff where it's very mellow. You know, you could just imagine them in a bar or something, just with like 50 people in there, just playing and sitting down and playing this. It's just, man, I love this band. I just love them. They really do. Man, they're so cool. And I was looking up before, you know, doing some notes for the reactions today. They've been going since 2000. Man, 24 years this year. That's amazing. I think they brought their debut album out in like 2003 or something. So over 20 years they've been releasing music as well. And one of the bigger bands out there now, actually. And I'm really happy for them, because they one of the hardest working bands. They're always on tour. Always. And that can't be easy, man, being out on the road that much. So hats off to them. Excellent band, deserve everything they get. I hope it becomes even bigger for them, because they deserve every bit of it. Let's go for the rest, guys. Here we go.
Right here. Kiss the wind and hope that it will find you. Remember, when you fall, you can't outrun it all. Half the learning's in the leaving. That's the only thing we feel. Maybe it's not out there. Maybe this leads nowhere. Home will always be right here.
Loved it. As that was going on, I love that little guitar melody. It's just so catchy, man. Oh, love it. I'll tell you what, I love their videos as well. It's nearly always like they're out on the road meeting people, or the buildings that they were showing in that were just, it just fitted the music perfectly. They really know how to create a video. Whoever does their videos for them is spot on as well, because it always seems to fit perfectly with the music. How many bands do a video now where they're just playing in the desert, you know, and you just think, all right, it looks cool, but what's this got to do with the song? I just love the way they make you feel. They put these images in your mind. Even without the video, they can do that. That's what an amazing band Blackberry Smoke are. So, guys, they are something special. That was Blackberry Smoke. That was Azalea. The album B right here is coming out on the 16th of Feb. Their 8th studio album. Got to check it out, guys. What do you think of it in the comments below, though, guys? And I'll see you soon.